Freak Show Podcast. Orlando and the Freak Show. Mornings from 6 to 10. Wild 94.1.
All right, Freak Show, Wild 94.1 Base Party Station. What the business is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
All right, so here's the deal. It is Wednesday, middle of the week. Middle of the week, where Monday and Tuesday is the pressure. Thursday and Friday is like, come on, weekend. Wednesday in the middle, they call it hump day for a reason. You get through this day and you are sliding downhill towards your weekend.
And thank you, Lord, for that.
Turds your weekend.
Turds your weekend. Did you have prunes this morning?
My mouth is not awake this morning.
Get yourself some fiber.
Well, it was my daughter has come back to the house after being on her graduation run and blah blah blah
yes.
and running around doing all that. So I'm like, for some reason she was up moving around. Like, it's hard to tell a person that's graduated high school to go to bed.
Yeah, I get that. She's, 18?
Yeah, she's 18. She'll be 19 in September. So,
you could do suggestive reasoning as a parent. Be like, you know what? It's getting a little late. Are you tired?
Is that something?
That's called suggestive reasoning.
Well, because
you're not telling them what to do. You're going a roundabout way.
I'm trying to think about it because when I was 18, 19, well, first of all, I was away in Tallahassee, but I don't think my parents told me how to go to bed.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you. You might not want to hear this, but I think
you're done.
You're done, bro.
Like, you don't get to tell. I mean, when was the last time? When was the last time you think your mom or your parents told you it was time to go to bed?
16.
Yeah, no.
16.
Yeah, because
when you still had high school. I mean, out of high school. Forget high school.
Well, I say 16 because that was the time I got a job, and that's when my mom let me do a lot more because I had a lot more responsibility. So she allowed me.
Well, she ain't got no job, so that means I get to tell her she get to go to bed because she's moving around. Like, I was asleep. I finally got to sleep like about 11:30, and next thing I know, I heard like, ding.
What is that?
Like, just stuff.
Opening
and I'm like,
cans
she's downstairs in the kitchen. I'm like, what you doing? Like, then she decided she wanted to take a shower. It was like 1 o'clock. I'm like, listen.
Yeah.
Not
you should be in bed.
Not only is she 18 and technically an adult, now she has her own apartment technically.
Soon enough.
Yeah.
Soon enough.
Not yet. Right now, she's in my house.
Well, if she's in your house, I would say just remind her about how early you wake up, and maybe like hearing stuff like that when she's rummaging around wakes you up.
There you go. Blame it on you.
Yeah, and exactly that way. But my mom would still tell me to go to bed if I was still living in her house. The second I'm out of the house and I have my own apartment or dorm or anything like that, we're done.
Yeah.
But you do wake up early.
I think like once you turn 18, or this is what I thought when I was a kid, it's like, that's it. You're an adult. Like, you could do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice to think that way. I mean, yeah, everybody thinks that way till the bill shows up. Right. Actually, when I left the house today, because I remember I haven't seen her car. I've seen her show up at dinners and functions and like graduation she didn't drive to or whatever. So I haven't seen her car in months.
Where is it?
All right. Well, because it's just, I mean, whenever I'm in and out of the house or whatever, she's like away from the house or she's in the car. She's always in the car. So I leave the garage and I'm looking at her tag. Now, months ago, I told her, I was like, hey, man, your tag is registered to your mom's birthday.
Yeah.
So your mom's birthday, I'm like, that's a great way for you to understand when your mom's birthday is. It's probably time for you to change your tag.
Yeah, renew
now,
it.
It's not under my name, so it's not when I exchange them. It had to be when your mom does. And she's like, oh, okay. She's like, well, how do I do that? I'm like, well, your mom probably has done it, but if she hasn't, you just go down to the DMV and you take your paperwork down there, blah, 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 blah. It's all easy. And she's like, okay. I opened the garage this morning and I'm looking at that thing. It says March 2026. I'm like, girl,
it's
you
already
are
expired.
riding dirty. So I texted her like she's asleep.
Right.
And
you're up.
Lord knows we've been up all night like it was a damn rave. So now she's asleep and I'm texting her like, hey, here's a picture of your tag. That 3/26 means it expired in March.
You will get pulled over.
I'm like, you will get yanked. And I'm like, this is illegal. and you need to handle this before you go anywhere. Like, make sure it's the first thing. Here's the DMV address. Here's what you need. Take this over there, get it handled, and now I'm waiting. And when she wakes up, it's going to be like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how. That means you need to take your ass to bed.
Go figure it out. That's what my mom would say. Go get your ass out. Because I bet she ain't got nothing to do today, so she can go figure out. And
she ain't got nothing to do.
Second of all, before it expires, you can just renew it at Publix now. They have those little kiosks where it's like, renew your tag. Yeah, but I mean, but
it's late. She need to get that thing like at DMV where they give you a sticker and you put it on right there. Ain't no time, ain't no wait, ain't no mail it to me. She need to get that done.
They print it there at the DMV?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
But you know what the best part about it now is that she's an adult. So now when she's like, Daddy, can you help me with this? Like, nope, you're an adult now.
Oh, my God. What is your ticket?
That's not how that happens.
If she got pulled over this weekend, would you pay the ticket or would you make her pay the ticket?
I plead the fifth. C, we have to talk about Clayton Howard this morning.
Who's that?
Clayton Howard is a former male escort. Oh. We talked a lot about Daphne Joy yesterday with the Diddy trial.
Yeah.
A former male escort who filed suit in California federal court on June 30th.
Okay.
Against Sean Combs and one Cassandra Ventura and Bad Boy Records and Combs Enterprises. This is the escort that was her kind of go-to when they would do the freak-off parties.
Okay.
I've
heard this name.
And he is alleging that he said he was trafficked and he was drugged and he was manipulated during the encounters beginning around 2009. He alleges that Cassie played an active role, not just as a victim as she was portrayed in the documentary, and that she gave him an STD and also terminated a pregnancy that she had without his knowledge. He's suing for all of those. This is important because people are like, like Cassie, has lived through it and kind of got through it, and now she's and had a baby and blah, 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 blah. No. She's now involved in this, and he sued Netflix as well because they edited the story, according to him, and put it out, with a false narrative. There's a huge fight that is going on right now, and it isn't just for damages. He's fighting over who gets to tell this story. He wants the court to validate his version of events so he could then go out and put out a truthful story about what occurred.
So he wants to defend himself.
He wants to defend himself. Cassie's legal team has filed a motion to dismiss his Fourth Amendment complaint and trying to stop the case before it even enters discovery and depositions and all that other stuff. There are two possible outcomes on this. It says if the judge grants it, then the claim goes away and it'll be dismissed.
I feel like
if the judge denies it, then the case escalates into a much more uncomfortable phase for everybody involved, including Cassie having to come back into that circle.
I feel like this guy's only going after Cassie because he can't go after Diddy to get the money right now because he's in jail. So he's like, oh, Cassie just got $30 million. Let me go get it from her.
He's going after, like I said, everybody who's in there. Yeah, he's going after Combs Enterprises, Bad Boy, Sean Combs, and Cassandra Ventura. Yeah. And that's everybody who is on the list. But people are looking at Cassie because Cassie lived through it. Everybody felt some sort of sympathy for her, but she had to go relive it in the trial. And when she left to go have a baby, they were like, okay, well, now this is behind you. Yeah. Now she's drugged back in. Now the other businesses and Puffy and everybody, 50 Cent, who produced it, everybody else is still being listed on there as well. So it doesn't go away.
Well, Cassie fled the country. She doesn't even live in the U.S. anymore.
Really?
Yep. I wonder if it's to get away from all this stuff.
Well, I bet you
when they sent her that court thing saying it ain't going to be denied, she's going to be back.
Well, it's going to take a while, though. I would assume.
She's going to have to come back.
What is that called? Extraditing somebody?
No, well, you don't extradite them, but you send them a subpoena and you're like, hey, you got to show up for court. Then you got to show up for court. All right, Freak Show Wild 94.1 Bay's Party Station. Yesterday, I had an episode. I had an old man episode. You know how when you get older and you start thinking like, oh my God, what is going on with my mind? So I had to get dinner, and I was going to pick up dinner, and my daughter was like, no, I'm having dinner with my friends, so you on your own.
Okay.
So I pull up to one of my favorite places over by my house, Outback.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I placed an order. And then I started getting email, and I got like one from work, and then I got one for this. So I'm like, all right, well, instead of like, like going home or Uber Eats in, I'm just going to like wait here.
Yes.
And it's like 22 minutes.
Yep.
So I'm like, cool.
Why go home?
So I'm starting to answer email and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, man, I forgot to check what time to make sure I look at the clock, because my car is running, the AC's on, music's on. So I'm just sitting there, blah, blah, going through. And I'm looking for the email. I'm like, I know I got the text. Where's the text? Like, I don't see it.
Yeah, because they always do update you.
Like, I don't have it. So I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, I sat there for 30 minutes, forgot to click send on the order.
That sucks.
So I'm like, oh, damn. So now I got to order it and wait another 22 minutes.
I would have just walked in and ate there.
Well, I mean, yeah, I could have, but I'm like, I'm in the car, and so my man Greg, Third Leg Greg, big shout out to Greg, who's the Lightning host and everything else. But he hit me, and he was like, man. He's like, what? He was asking me about something, and I was like, bro, your email and this DM and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm sitting in the restaurant parking lot and forgot to place my order. So now I'm just hanging out in the Outback. People think I'm weird out here outside the Outback. And he sent me this song as a response. He was like, oh, boy, you getting old. And I'm like, oh, my God, this is the hottest joint ever. This is an artist called Ramajeric.
Okay.
And he put out an album for $1. He said what he's trying to do is trying to sell 100,000 copies of his album.
Wow.
And he's only charging $1 because that's the easiest way for him to make $100,000.
Sure.
Yeah,
So he's like, you just charge $1. So I'm looking at this. Wait, I gotta pull this up because this I just snap. I'm getting old. That's
hilarious.
How funny is that?
I'm getting old.
I'm getting old.
That's so funny.
I love it. I was like, man, I got to share this because I mean, like, listen, he has a count on his Instagram of albums sold. He has sold 359 so far.
Okay, that's
so
good.
It says 359/100,000.
Okay.
And how long has he been doing this for?
I don't know. This post went up like 17 hours ago.
Well, good for him. He's on this grind.
He's riding right there.
And also, yes, that happens. Like when I walk into the pantry, like last night, I'm like, what the hell is I coming in here for? And then I walk out, and then I start to reset myself, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I needed to go grab some pasta. And then I walk back in. I'm like, and that's when that song would just hit.
I mean, when I was sitting there in the car waiting again for my order that I finally placed the order, because then I realized, I'm like, I didn't get an email back because I hadn't even entered my credit card information. It's just like, that's the distraction of everybody always, like messaging and all that other stuff, social media, work emails. Like, I mean, if I could turn off work when I leave, then that's fine. But if I'm getting emails or whatever, that'll get my attention. And I knew I placed the order already. So it's just, again, I'm getting old.
Is it a rite of old passage when you just like hanging out in your car, like for extended periods of time? Because I don't even have kids. And I catch myself hanging out in my car and just going down the rabbit hole in my phone. And then after 15 minutes, I'm like, damn, I'm in front of my house.
Y'all just like to sit in the car?
I do that.
I mean, I only do that when I don't want to take the drama into the house. So if I pull into the garage before my neighbors see me in my car all the time. And it's because when I go in the house, I'm going to like start doing other stuff.
Yes.
And so I'm in the car. I'm like, okay, let me check my email. And I'm like, okay, let me respond to that. Let me respond to that. Okay, let me respond to that. And then I let the car down. Now I'm like, all right, I'm home.
Yeah.
So now I don't have to like, because then I put the phone away and blah, blah, blah. And now I can do other stuff around the house, change some filters, do whatever, tell my daughter about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just handle household stuff.
Focus.
So, yeah. But I mean, the need part on that song is hilarious because I'm like, for some reason, I got a lot of stairs in my townhome. My knees be beatboxing when I have different things. It'd be like snap, crackle, pop. And I'm like, what is these noises?
It's such a fight to get people to even go up the stairs or down the stairs in my household, except for me and Olivia. We don't care. We'll never complain about it. But if Anthony has to go upstairs to grab something, it's like, Oh, God. And then he'll ask Aubrey. And Aubrey's like, I don't want to go upstairs. And it's like this battle in
Why?
the
Is it
household.
scary up there?
I'm like, huh?
Just to go up the stairs
Yeah,
physically?
Yeah, it's because we're lazy.
Okay, y'all lazy.
Lazy.
I might be old, but y'all lazy.
Is WLLD FM HD1, Lakeland, Tampa, St. Pete, a Beasley Media Group station. Orlando and the Freak Show will hear your confession. And just like a priest, you're probably going to have to do something after. But it ain't penance. Confessions at 7 on Wild 94.1.
All right, this morning's confession is in house because we got some household drama that we can help fix.
Yeah.
According to the way, I'll let you explain it, but the way you explained it to me is the listeners and our conversation is going to be directly given to the person with the woes.
Please.
Okay, all right.
We need family help.
All right, so explain what's popping.
This weekend we were hanging out, celebrating Olivia's birthday, and
Happy birthday, Olivia!
yes, she turned 6. And we were hanging out with Anthony's side of the family as well. So his dad, his stepmom was there, and his nephews.
Gotcha.
And so one of his older nephews is currently playing football in college, and his youngest brother just graduated high school here, and he got accepted to the same college. So they're going to be playing college football together. So we're very excited.
Which college is this?
In Ohio, it's University of Mount Union.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So they're
Mount
going to be
Union, yeah.
they're going to be the Purple Raiders. So we're very excited, proud of them, all the things. Okay, so the youngest one, right? He's been here for a long time, not going back and forth yet. He would see his brother play, but he confided in me this little something and said that he's been talking to this little what do you call a little joint?
Look, yeah.
Little fine.
Little cutie pie.
Little
Fine joint.
As I would
As he
say.
should. Football
Right.
players tend to do that.
Yes, exactly.
Don't hate Meredith.
And they're both very handsome men, so I wasn't surprised to hear that. And yeah, so he was like, yeah, so I think I might ask her to, be like boyfriend, girlfriend before I go up to college, and
Wait
play
a minute.
football. And I go, warning. It's like,
Nope.
And so my advice to him, without even him asking, I was like, you may not want to necessarily do that because it's going to be a long distance relationship, right? That's difficult. You're going to be back and forth and you're not going to see her for a while. But then also you're going to be in college, bro. You can be a college football
Well, not
star.
even that. You're going to be playing football and
Yeah.
focus.
Oh,
They're college coaches who have put out like statements to girlfriends and especially baby mamas. I've seen a couple of successful coaches put out this kind of pamphlet, and it's all about, hey, listen, I understand that relationships are important. I understand that parenting is key, but this kid is here on scholarship, and sports is important. And so those midnight feedings and those late nights and everything else like that, like during season, that's going to be all you.
Yes.
Because he has a certain, kind of like, doctrine that he has to follow so we can make sure we get our investment back. Afterwards, you got him. He's
Yeah.
all yours. Make him do whatever. But so they've actually started telling people about that, about being focused, and he's just getting there. I would not.
I also felt bad because I personally did have a relationship with somebody from high school, like a committed relationship through somewhat of my college years.
Gotcha.
So
Same.
So yeah, and it worked out for a little bit, but then it didn't.
I
you know
also
what I'm
wasn't
saying?
an athlete, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it worked out for me, but I also think that him being an athlete, and I could be wrong here, but would a girlfriend kind of reel him in and make him more focused as an athlete
No.
Stable.
than
No.
if he was single?
That's
Not
actually a
women,
good point.
never, because that women gonna complain if you're not giving me enough time, if you're not doing this, if you too focused on that instead of focused on me.
Yeah.
If you got too many fans, or you got too many people hitting you on social media. I mean, there's a lot of angles out there. So this ain't just a confession. This is an intervention.
Yeah, I need all the help.
You won't. All right. So
honest.
what's his name?
Zayden and Xavier.
Okay, I mean the one that's gonna
The
get
younger
the
one.
the younger one.
Xavier.
Xavier.
Oh, hold on.
Listen
You
here.
gotta scream at him.
Listen here, man. You getting ready to go to school, and you need to be focused on that part, and you're going to meet a lot of options. Don't start
Sorry, I
a
meant Zayden.
relationship.
It's Zayden.
You know she
Zayden.
can hear this too. Right?
It's Zayden. It's
Like, I'm
Zayden.
saying, but, I mean,
You over here gonna tell him that he's gonna see a lot of girls? Like,
well, no.
no.
I'm just saying, I'm talking about, here's the thing. Starting a relationship when you're getting ready to go to college.
There you go.
There's no trust there. You're not going to get the incubation of the relationship.
Yeah.
You're not going to be a long distance relationship at the beginning. that's an Achilles heel. You don't want to do that. Like, that puts pressure on you that you don't need when you're trying to go up and be your best of your best version of yourself, so you can, dominate in this position.
Well, especially freshman year, you have academics. You're learning how to do everything, how to fit in. Yeah, you got a lot going on.
I'm just saying, you said you were in a college, high school kind of during that time relationship, but it was probably a relationship that was in high school and then it transitioned to college. Mm-hmm. That's not a new relationship.
That is correct.
You're starting a relationship when you're getting ready to get on the road and go to school. Because football practice is about to start.
He's about to start very soon, yes.
So
she's not
no.
I don't know. I don't think
Talk
so.
him out of that.
She's staying here. So talk to Zayden and let him know what he should do, because maybe this is a good thing and maybe it will work out. You just don't know.
This is an intervention, people. All right, so the deal is everybody who is making an answer has to join the intervention and direct, because this is going to be shared. You're going to take this audio and give it to Zayden, right?
Yes.
All right, so everybody who 888-429-0941, the intervention is on. The boy is out here crushing on somebody who is here. Are they in high school?
They just graduated.
She did. So she's going to be here.
This is the summer before college.
So I'm saying she's going to be here. He's going to be away.
He's going to be away. She's staying here. I don't know if she just graduated or not. So she could be a junior. I'm not quite sure about that.
Okay. So Home Goodens.
Yes.
Here in the Bay Area. He's going to Ohio to play football. And he's thinking about popping the, hey, will you go steady with me conversation before he leaves to go be football player number one. Okay. Now it's on y'all. 888-429-0941, because y'all have lived a life. Nice. All right, Freak Show. Wild 94.1 Bay's party station, right? We got an intervention going on.
Yes.
Okay, so the nephew is getting ready to head off to Ohio to play ball, and there's a girl. And he wants to pop the question to the girl, like, hey, would you be here from... It's like you're going to war. Like, will you stay here and hold it down for me until I get back? I'll be safe if I know I have your love.
I'll be back.
All right, out of the 863, it says, my son went on a college tour for baseball, and the coach asked him, do you have a girlfriend? He said, yes. The coach said, leave her before you come here.
Oh,
man.
You know what, though? They do take that seriously. They're trying to invest in you, and it's a scholarship.
That's way too forward for a coach, though.
Is it?
That's not too
they
forward.
They say crazy things.
Yeah.
I've seen some wild stuff.
This says, run, Forrest, run. Don't do it, my guy.
Out of the 941, don't do it, Zayden. Go live the college experience. Enjoy school. Enjoy playing football, and enjoy hanging out with your teammates. Yeah. Enjoy everything there is about college. I promise you'll meet plenty of people and make plenty of friends.
Yeah, don't do that. Jermaine is on the line. Hey, Jermaine, we having an intervention here. Holla at him.
Good morning, freaks. How y'all doing this morning, man? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday to you, Pippin. What we thinking, man?
I'm gonna say it like this. I got kids myself. Like I was telling, I got a son currently right now in 11th grade, getting ready. His dream is to play professional ball, like NFL ball. And I tell him all the time, like the biggest thing I keep him away from is girls, because here's my thing. I don't want him to dislike women, but it's like when you're in that age, you're trying to focus on what you want to focus on. You don't need that kind of distraction, because the biggest thing, and y'all know this, like when you start dating, it's like, well, what about me? What about me? And it's like, well, I don't got time for you, girl. Like, it's like, well, if you don't have time for me, you don't love me. And then it's pulling your focus from one thing to another thing. And it's like, but I really got to focus on this. This is what I really want in life. And sometimes in life, as a kid, you got to learn how to be selfish. Not to the point where you don't want to share with anybody, but when I want to focus on my life, I got to determine on what I want to do, and I can't worry about what you're trying to do.
Especially if you're just trying to get started. If you are established, then you can share, but you need to be selfish and really inwardly focused, like you're saying, because at the beginning of it, that's perfect advice right there. But now, I'm sure your son looked at you like, man, you hating.
The thing about it is, I promise you this is like, you could probably contest me with this too, because I got my son. I tell him like, dude, it's actually good to be a virgin at 16.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing.
That's not.
It's actually good. Like, I wish I could, like, turn my time back and realize, you know what, dude, I should have slowed down a little bit out here in this world. It ain't that bad to, like, just pump your brakes and live life as a kid and grow up in the world. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Say that. That's facts right there. Like, because everybody out there is like, yeah, you know what? If I could have like done it again, I might have slowed down.
Because think about it. The biggest thing we scream when we're youngest, I want to be an adult. I can't wait till I'm an adult. I can't wait till I'm an adult. But, you know, they don't tell us. They say, you know what, you can do whatever you want to do as an adult. But they forget to tell us one thing. It's a lot of bills and responsibilities.
Yeah, it is.
Then you look back and say, no, I want to be a kid again, man. I want to be a kid. Like,
absolutely. You holding church this morning because everybody out there is like, they couldn't wait to become an adult, and now we adulted, and we like, take us back. Take us back.
Exactly, man. I can open the fridge. I ain't got to worry about where the food coming from. I can cut the lights on. I got to pay a light bill. You know what I mean? All that good stuff. Like, now you got to pay all that yourself.
Yeah, for real. All right, man. I got you. Jermaine, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
You know, I just thought about something, right? And I'm not trying to get on Zayden at all, but he's going to what was it, Mount Union?
So in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
In Ohio. Like, I understand, like, we have all these aspirations of being an NFL player and all that, but he's going to Mount Union. Like, if it was like the Gators, I'd be like, oh, yeah, this guy has a chance to make it to the league, whatever. I'm not saying he doesn't have a chance.
No, I get that.
But
They're very
now,
realistic about it. They're just taking advantage of the opportunity. If something fabulous happens and then they get to join the NFL, they will. But, you know, they're just there just to do their best.
So, like, are we going to really stop him from, like, really exploring love with somebody that he really feels special with?
Yes.
Like, but that's the only
you
reason
asked the question. We're like, yes, we are. Yes, everyone is in agreement. I don't think anybody is out here saying, well, wait, but it's love. Mm-hmm. No, it's young love, and young love is about his worth. It's worth about as much as those Monopoly pieces in the McDonald's game. That you have at the bottom of your cup holder because you ain't won nothing.
Right.
Okay, that's about how much it's worth. Young love, no, bro. Let me tell you something. You ain't nothing in front of you but air and opportunity. Go and get started first. You can't race a car just when you first get a license. You are just getting on campus. Get used to it first, and then you probably gonna meet. Let me tell you something. One thing about spring break here in Tampa and the surrounding areas, but more so in Tampa. We get more because of I-65 that comes straight from Ohio, straight down to Florida. Yeah. We get more people from Ohio that come down here and party. Mm-hmm. And we see them all over Ybor, all over Soho, all over downtown, and they all fine. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, fine and crazy.
Yeah.
So you are going to be in the bevy of all that. Don't bring sand to the beach.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that, dog.
See what happens. But I already told them. I was like, go up there single.
Tony C just said Mount Union is a powerhouse.
It is. It's known as a powerhouse.
No, they are. They're good. But the long distance thing?
I
don't listen to Uncle Rich. I'm just saying. Don't listen to Uncle Rich.
I'm just saying they're not the big teams. They're like D1 AA.
SEC, yeah.
Hey, man, this is college. All right? He going out there to play, and he's got to go make sure he don't play himself with this girl back here.
Exactly.
There you go. Hey, Five, what's up?
What's up? Good morning, Free Show. How y'all doing?
Hey.
Pretty good, man. What you thinking?
Hey, man, listen, man. I played college football. I came from that realm when, you got recruited and all that, and you had to go off to school. Listen, I try to get as far away from females in high school as possible. Again, you got to look at it, too, man. You got to, it's like a trial period. You know how they say the women get a guy the 90 days? Like, if you like her, give yourself 90 days. Go up there and see the scope of the land. Because you may meet somebody, and at the same time, you don't want to put her in a situation or hurt her feelings as well. Because my coach back in the day used to say, hey, listen, we got to get y'all away from these scalawags and get y'all off to college.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Because, so you got to focus. You got to focus. You going to college and play something, and then just because you go to Mount Union don't mean, the college these days, these kids you can go be good at Mount Union and transfer to a bigger school.
Sure. Yep, you can.
So, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So tell Zayden to focus on himself, man. Go out there, see the scope of the land. Because he may go up there and get up there and meet somebody like you say. I'd have been to Ohio too, and yeah, they fine.
They fine, yeah, Lord. All right, I appreciate you, Pippin.
We are distractions, though. That's a good category.
That is. I mean, and honestly, when you leave in with an opportunity, also whether it's military, whether it's scholarship to whether athleticism or whatever, you have a target on you. There are people who knew you here who were like, wait, let me latch on.
Yeah.
Because this might pop off. So, just go up there and do your best. And then if it's working, come back for Christmas and say, hey, now that I've been there and blah, 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 let's go out for some coffee or something and have a conversation.
And go from there.
Keep it casual.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well.
Scallywags.
Yeah, now you got, scallywags.
It's crazy.
Matter of fact, when you save this audio file and send it to him on an email, label it scallywags.
Scallywags.
That's what you need to do. Put it right there.
Thank think you can beat down the freaks?
Anybody can be beat.
Are you up on your pop culture?
Duh. Winning.
Beat the freaks.
Can't wait.
With Orlando and the Freak Show.
Wild 94.1, the Bay's party station.
All right, it's Beat the Freaks time. I got Keisha on the line. Hi, Keisha.
Hey, Orlando.
How you doing this morning?
I am great. I finally got through.
Okay, well, listen here. We got a little money for you, too. You got to pick an opponent, though. You got Rich and you got Meredith. Who you want to go against?
I'm going to try for Rich.
Okay, well, he's going to head outside. I got 5 questions for you. This is for $1,150 from Fair and Fair Accident Attorneys. Okay, we're going to start in the movies here. You ever seen the Marvel movies? I want you to try and name all 3 Marvel Chris's.
Ooh.
5, 4,
Chris Hemsworth,
3,
Chris Pratt,
2, 1.
and
That was one more you missed. Okay, all right, let's try number 2. Come on down and tell us the longest running game show on television. What is that?
The Price is Right.
There we go. You're on the board with that one. Number 3. All right. It's illegal in Georgia to eat what southern delicacy with a fork?
5, 4.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. A peach.
A peach. Good guess. Not it. Let's try number 4. True or false? Boxing's famous bout Rumble in the Jungle featured Jack Johnson versus champion Muhammad Ali. Is that true or is that false?
Huh?
That's correct. Look at you. Can't trick you. All right, we're going to try for number 5. Which tech giant was originally named Backrub before rebranding to its more well-known name that we know today?
Ooh. 5, 4.
Something you use every day.
3, 2,
I don't even know.
1.
Okay. All right, that's all right. You got 2 out of 5. We'll see how Rich does with these. He might get confused, too. You never know. I don't know how his Marvel is, but we'll see. All right, you got to beat 2. All right, for number 1, we're going Marvel. Can you name all 3 Marvel Chris's?
Chris Evans, Chris Pratt, and Chris Hemsworth.
That is correct. All right, you missed Chris Evans, Keisha. All right, come on down, Rich, and tell us the longest running game show on television.
The Price is Right?
Price is Right is correct.
Yay.
All right, you both have 2. It is illegal in Georgia to eat what southern delicacy with a fork?
5, 4, 3.
Gator?
No. Fried chicken. Enacted in 1961. It's a poultry capital of the world in Gainesville, Georgia, and they made it a illegal thing to eat it. You got to eat it with your hands. You can't be eating it with a knife and fork.
I was today years old.
All right, true or false? Boxing's famous bout, Rumble in the Jungle, featured Jack Johnson versus champion Muhammad Ali. Is that true or is that false?
That's false.
That is false because it was Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman. There you go. All right. You have 3. She has 2. And the last one, which tech giant was originally named Backrub before rebranding to its more well-known name that we know it as today? And it's something that you use every day. 5, 4.
Is it Google?
Google is correct.
Oh, good.
Google was called Backrub first. All right, Keisha, tell everybody what happened.
This is your favorite girl, Keisha from Tampa, and I did not beat the 3.
You did not, so the cash stays here. It is the Freak Show. We have sad news. If you enjoyed A Whole New World from Aladdin.
Yes.
If you Beauty and the Beast. All of those iconic theme songs. If you understand, the Roberta Flack, Tonight I Celebrate My Love for You. That is Peebo Bryson. The velvety voice behind those Disney classics passed away at 75 years old.
R.I.P.
Now listen, a lot of you out there are like, Peebo who? But your parents, your abuela,
They know.
They know. And anybody who has enjoyed those movies. And it's, it's funny because I saw my sister posted up when she posted him up on stage, and that's how I knew he had passed. He had just had a stroke. And I'm thinking like maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So he passed away around surrounded by his family. And as I was reading this, I just saw a photograph that just shocked me, because you're talking about a 75-year-old man. Mm-hmm. And then you look at Patti LaBelle, who we all know from years of her being a superstar. Mm-hmm. Patti LaBelle is 82 years old. I just shared a story on my story on IG. This is how Patti looks today.
Yeah, she looks great.
She's looked the same forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but like a lot better. She's snatched. And I'm like, yo, she went under the knife. Because, I mean, this has always been my argument. The difference between, we always talk about the difference in music, the difference in food, blah, 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 blah. The difference is grandmamas and big mamas don't look like grandmamas and big mamas used to look.
No. Nah. Very much like Golden Girls. Back in the day.
Like Golden Girls were all old and comfortable. Yes. And back in the day, if your grandmama came to the door to yell for you to come in the house, she had on something that zipped.
Yep.
She might have had on a hair bonnet or something. Or if she had on regular clothes, it was comfy, but she still looked her part.
Yes.
This is an 82-year-old woman that's looking like this. So I had to look it up. It says that Patti LaBelle, instead of going under the knife, she had a non-invasive, high-end type of ultrasonic laser skin tightening.
Okay.
That tightened her face, neck, upper chest. She got snatched.
Yeah.
With lasers. The medical grade lasers stimulate collagen production beneath the surface. That's what they're saying. That's why she's looking all fire. I'm saying, I ain't saying you got to look up an old lady and be like, look, but this is worth it. Y'all can go
she looks smooth as hell.
Y'all might want to go to the Instagram and just look at your boy's page. All right. I am Orlando Davis. The story's right there. Y'all going to be looking at Patti a little different.
Yeah. A lot of the lasers, I mean, they've been in for a while, but like they're all the rage now. Like there's a fractional CO2, I believe, where, I mean, it literally takes off the first layer of your skin. You almost can't even go outside, but it just pulls everything back. Like you said, it brings out the collagen, and it erases like years off your skin. It's not cheap, but it's worth it.
So this is not...
What's not cheap?
The lasers.
I mean, but I'm like, what are we thinking?
Burnt.
Are we thinking like a couple hundred? We thinking like a couple thousand? We talking about double-digit thousands? What are we talking?
Well, for her, I mean, she's going to go to the best doctor. But these lasers, I mean, they even offer them in town. I've had girlfriends that have done this before. But yeah, your downtime is a little bit. I mean, I would assume at least 5 days to 7 days. I mean, your skin, remember, I was going to reference Indiana Jones again. You weren't here yesterday, but remember when the guy's face is melting in the first Indiana Jones? Okay, your face looks like the skin is melting. It looks disgusting, but I'm telling you, 2 weeks post that, your skin is so smooth. It's beautiful.
So I'm going to ask a question because I don't really know a lot, but like, what's the difference between this and Botox? Like, so this is not Botox, what she's putting in her face?
No, that's not Botox. No,
Okay.
this is just, it's snatching back your skin. It's erasing years of, wearing makeup, any kind of sun damage or anything like that. You're essentially taking off the first layer and a little bit of the second layer of your skin. Okay.
Miss Patty looking good.
It's
I'm just
crazy.
looking at it right now.
I love all this type of stuff.
Kris Jenner started this whole thing with her neck snatching, and now everybody else is out here getting all creative.
Well, that's different. That's
ain't nobody
a
aging.
facelift.
I mean, you look at Kris Jenner, you look at Patty right there. You're like, yo, I think I might need to open up. Wait now. Now Dolly that's all just smoke and mirrors. She take off that wig and that.
Yeah, she got work done, but she still look good.
But she talks about it in her interview. She's like, "Oh, behind this makeup and this wig, I'm just a good old girl from South." Like
she's had many facelifts and neck lifts.
She's had a lot of work, and and it's keeping her upright.
Yeah, and Demi Moore, have you seen her? She's like the quintessential facelift kind of what people look at right now.
I'm against getting any of the work, but man, when I see the result, I'm like, geez.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Lord. All right, your boy from Jersey Shore, The Situation. Is trying to follow in the footsteps of Spencer Pratt.
GTL.
He is Jim Tan Laundry, right?
Yes.
Well, that is trying to be taken to the New Jersey governor's mansion. Okay. Mike Sorrentino, The Situation, says he is considering a run for New Jersey governor in 2029.
Governor?
Yes.
Damn, why don't we start a little smaller than that?
Like city council, something like that.
Mayor.
After he finishes expanding his addiction recovery business across the country. He has an addiction type of recovery brand that is, just started. And he basically said that, he will have everybody have to introduce him as governor situation.
I just want to see this just so I can see the videos the opposition is going to make of him on the Jersey Shore.
Oh, yeah, use it against him.
But you know what, though?
100%.
You know what, though? I think we're in a different space now because Spencer Pratt was kind of douchey on TV.
Yeah.
And afterwards with all of the trade magazines and celeb kind of.
He played the villain.
He did.
And he owned up to it. Like, he enjoyed playing that role.
But the thing is, now he's being really heavily considered. You just saw the election for yesterday. He's in the second space. They got 3 candidates that end up being on the ballot, I believe, and I think he's in second right now.
Yeah, he is.
Behind by like 4 points. So he's in the game.
And he has a lot of people and celebrities endorsing him too, saying that he has a real chance.
Right.
You remember when it used to be like, man, you better not do that. You might want to be president one day. Or don't do that. You might want to run for office one day. Now we seeing a lot of these people who we've seen not only do stuff, but do stuff on TV where it's documented, and voters don't care. They're just like, you know what? That was him as as a young person. That was him as an inexperienced person. The dude that runs all that when the airport problems was happening, Sean Duffy. He's from MTV's Real World.
Yeah.
So, I think the game is changing a little bit where I always used to say I could never run for nothing because of the freak show.
Yeah.
And that's been just because we've lived on the air. We've said things. I just always knew that I could have an open conversation and a fun type of outside of bounds conversation because I ain't trying to run for nothing.
But I think you downplay yourself. I don't think you realize the effect that you have, especially in the city of Tampa, like how many people actually listen to you. I feel like if you ran, I feel like you would have a legitimate chance.
Hell no.
I think you would.
I don't have dirt, but I've been around here long enough where people gonna start digging, and that's when you start running for stuff. You basically open up for everybody to run through your life.
Yeah,
I ain't got.
I feel like that's the reason why Donald actually won because a lot of people saw him on The Apprentice and other shows, and I feel like a lot of people saw him on reality television and related with him. So they were like, you know what, this guy's like us. I'm going to vote for him. And I feel like that's the same thing with the situation and everybody else. They see him on TV and they're like, you know what, I feel like I know this person. So they vote for him.
Well, they were, and this is another thing when we were talking about how you're old. I was watching C-SPAN last night.
C-SPAN?
Yeah, you old as hell.
Because you wanted to go to sleep.
I don't even know what channel that is.
Whenever my dad would put that crap on and I was a kid, I'd be like, this sucks. I was like, what are they doing?
My daughter was sitting next to me and I put on C-SPAN. She's like, and it's my cue to leave.
Yep.
I'm like, but I turned it on because I wanted to see the election results.
Sure, me too.
And
I went online for that though.
But I'm saying I was in front of the TV trying to find something and scrolling down and I saw C-SPAN talking about it, so I went on. Anyway, what I was saying was they were talking about the fact that people like to find people who are not traditionally politicians and not polished. People who've been, raised by the Kennedys and, like they've been trained for this office. Then those people have kind of been, private schooled up or whatever, but they feel like the Spencer Pratts, the situations, the Sean Duffys from travel and whatever. What do they call the planes? Like the FAA? I think the FAA. Yeah, he's over the FAA. So all of these people are considered outsiders and people who could bring a little bit of brevity, but also bring like a new voice into the process. That's why it could be a Mayor Orlando one day.
It could be. You never know.
You see how many people on the text line saying Orlando for governor?
Hell no.
People want
you do not want me to be governor. Y'all ran out there. Y'all ran out, buddy. That was out there. Remember when he was down there in Miami and he partied up?
Yeah. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that was a mess.
Yeah, that would be me. And I ain't saying I'm down there with all of the boys and everything like that. But I'm saying let somebody dig and find out when I went to Vegas.
Right.
A little something.
Little
jump off.
Everything these days, people want authenticity, and it doesn't bother people as much.
And the way you said that just now, you think that that's going to hurt you. You going to Vegas and having a video of you being belligerent. But some people might be like, you know what?
I like that guy.
That guy's real.
Yeah.
Right. They
I'm
want
gonna vote
it.
for that guy.
Wasn't you in an orange jumpsuit on the news? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just, bro. When I had my accident, I was sitting there. I was like, in an orange jumpsuit. I'm like, yeah, I'll never be married now. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just.
Well, people have blemishes. I mean, Spencer Pratt doesn't have a huge blemish. He was just played a villain on reality TV. So people didn't really like him because he was kind of like breaking up the girls' relationships. And then he got involved with Heidi. And that's really a long reason why. But Mike, the situation, I mean, he was addicted to drugs. He was on steroids. He was abusing alcohol. And he's been
not just that, but the women type thing.
Oh,
I mean,
my
think
God.
about what you did in Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
You run for office in Jersey. How many of those people who are against you are going to go find them women?
Right.
And then have them parading across the news like, oh, well, I got drunk and went back for GTL. The next thing I know, it was... You know what I mean? Like, but that's what they were celebrating on the show. How can that guy make it to the governor's mansion?
And just to support what you're saying, Spencer Pratt, a lot of people forget he was arrested in 2010.
For what?
For having an illegal firearm in Costa Rica.
And in Cali, they like, bang, bang, bitch.
No, but that was in
bang,
Costa
bang,
Rica.
bitch. That's our mayor.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They running for him out there. They love the fact that because he's created all these ads with AI.
I saw them.
And he's like smoking them right now.
Yeah.
So now I just saw the results, and it looks like he's behind the other lady who where is it? I lost it. I'll look it up. But he's like behind like 4 or 5 points right now. But they're both going to be in the runoff.
They are.
That comes up in November. So now he's in the game. Now that means investors are going to start putting money into it.
They already got a $10 million campaign.
It's crazy.
Yeah, donation. So, I mean, it's not like he's going to be going anywhere.
Absolutely
People
crazy.
are unhappy in California with the other guy. So.
This says the L.A. mayor, Karen Bass, is 36.5% of the vote. Spencer Pratt got 29.5%. So he is 6 points behind.
And this is just the beginning. I really like him and his platform at the moment. I've been following this. I've been following him for a really long time because he used to sell crystals, and he was really backing his wife Heidi, in her music career and relaunching it. And then all of a sudden, their house, their entire livelihood, everything down to their kids' toys and photos burnt to the ground because of the Palisades fire.
That don't mean he should be in office, though.
Why?
I feel for
fully.
him, but I don't know. It's just something with me, and I think about him, a reality star, being in office, and doesn't.
Time ago.
It doesn't sit right with me, though. I don't know.
But
this says if Luke Campbell, can do it, which is Luther Campbell, it's Uncle Luke, Luther Campbell. But it says if Luke Campbell can do it, so can you, Orlando. That's a good point. Yeah. Because I really think it's hard for somebody to go into the voting ballot box and say, I'm going with Uncle Luke. Because you think we've seen the reality shows. Mm-hmm. That was the original reality show. He fought C. Dolores Tucker over that parental advisory sticker. That played out huge.
Yeah.
That 2 Live Crew, Freaknik, the Black College Weekend in Daytona. We've seen Luke do a lot.
But now he wants to do something different and better for the community.
And he deserves that.
And I like that. I give people a lot of grace, and they deserve second chances. And
if he win, I might mess around and run.
I can see it.
Because after we lose our jobs here.
Davis 2026.
You know what I'm saying? After they run us out of here, I got to have a second act, and I might mess around and run for something.
I'll vote for you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger did it.
Yeah, he did.
Not really. He ain't have bad press, though. I'm talking about people who basically did stupid stuff like we did.
I mean, he impregnated his nanny and kept it from his wife.
That was after he was governor.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you ain't even got to go to Mario on that. That kid got a strong Schwarzenegger jaw.
And his dad shows up for him like
he's training
on a weekly basis.
Yeah, he's
so
training.
Arnold, say what you will, but Arnold's a good dad.
All right. Well, hey, listen. All right, Governor Orlando, Mayor Orlando. I don't know where I start. Let me just get on the PTA. All right, so you know how we always discuss the nastiest, like when they always say, man, you know what's nastier than a toilet it's your phone.
Yeah.
Or the other story about it's your toothbrush because of particles that get in the air. And we all got I bought a new toothbrush that has like a plastic thing that goes over the top and everything. Like we trying to stay clean, right?
Yeah.
Do you know? I found out yesterday years old. Found out that there's something that we all do that puts more than the bathroom dirt situation into your family.
What?
All of you, because we do it damn near every day. Some people do it more than once. I know Meredith does this a lot.
Is it wear shoes in the house?
Dap people up. Meredith be dapping everybody.
Okay, hold on. Shoes in the house. I wear shoes in the house.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that. It brings all the outside germs, whether you're walking on saliva, whether you're walking on dog droppings, something at the gym.
I walk through the parking lot. I will come to work. I walk around everywhere. Gas station. I pumped gas, whatever. But then when I go home,
that's number one.
Because all my shoes are upstairs.
Yeah, that's the number one way you bring like infectious diseases into your house.
Because then you walk around barefoot, and now it's
in your bed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait, now I don't wear my shoes in the bed.
No, but now you're walking on the ground.
The thing is, you walk through your house with your shoes on, and that puts all that stuff on the floor, and then you walk through your house barefoot. So then you get it in your bed.
Yeah.
See what they're saying?
We keep our shoes at the front of the house, at the front door.
I hate that.
I know.
Like, I hate going to the front door and see a bunch of shoes.
I know.
Well, you could take them off.
I've had friends that make you take your shoes off when you come in their house.
There's a reason why.
But I don't. Wow. Okay, well, that's added to the list now. Damn it.
Why don't you take them off and then just carry them to the upstairs?
Because I'm carrying other stuff. Like, I wear them. I put my shoes on in the closet. They come out of the the shoe container.
Just make a shoe rack.
I have a whole thing, but it's in the closet.
Well, no, you should have a shoe rack at the front of your house, so like a little area that they have and make, and it's kind of hidden a little bit.
All right, well, then listen, that wasn't what I was going to share with y'all.
I was just guessing.
Now I done found out that my house is dirty, and I got the cooties, apparently. But we all order Amazon incessantly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meredith does it more than probably any human that I know.
I do it a lot.
And this says that when you bring delivery boxes into your house, putting them on your kitchen or dining room table where people usually throw them up there before they open them. Mm-hmm. Am I speaking to anybody who has ordered something in cardboard?
Yes.
Even if it's like a packaging or something, but they're speaking specifically about cardboard because it traps moisture and it has tiny hiding spots that could pick up hitchhikers like ants, silverfish, cockroaches, and all kind of germ-infested pests.
Yeah.
So it says when you put your cardboard box that has been shipped from so-and-so place and has been in warehouses and in trucks and then left outside on the ground, outside. You talk about me walking into my house and got the cooties.
Right.
You have put the cooties on your dining room table that you will then move the packages to set the table for dinner.
Damn.
I do something even worse because, I have a roommate. I throw the packages on my bed.
Oh, yeah. See, y'all talking about my feet. Yeah. Welcome to the cooties.
Yeah.
Right there.
Dang
because
it's in your bed.
Because I don't leave it out in the open.
AIDS.
I throw it right in my room and I throw it right on my bed so I can open it. Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
This says specifically, keep your cardboard packages off of dining and food prep surfaces. With a few quick habits, they say you can help yourself by unpacking elsewhere. Open, unpack, and break down all delivery boxes, especially cardboard, on your hard floor or the garage surface, not where it's coming close to where you eat.
The garage.
Also, discard immediately. Don't just throw them to the side or put them in the trash where you put them in the receptacle trash and it sits in there until it gets full. It says throw broken down boxes directly into the outdoor recycling or trash bin so bugs that are in the actual cardboard don't migrate into your house.
I try to do this as best as I can. I'm not perfect at it, but most of it gets thrown into the recycle bin almost immediately.
I'm horrible. I keep boxes because I'm always like, oh yeah, maybe I'll need this one day.
So you have like a buildup of boxes at your house?
Oh no, I have a box. Not a huge buildup, but a box of boxes.
Meredith was about to hit you with what you building, a clubhouse?
But I do have like a box of boxes just in case I need them.
I get it. I keep one or two every now and then because the cats like to jump in one of the cardboard boxes and then they lay there and have a little bit of a good time. Damn. They're going outside now, though. That's disgusting. I'm not opening them up at the bottom of the garage.
Just saying.
Out of the 727, German roaches are the biggest pests that come with Amazon packages.
Why
Open that stuff outside or in the garage.
How do you know a roach is German?
He's already.
Its accent?
It goes 9.
9.
Wow. This Chef Shay just wrote us, I have a friend who got roaches from Amazon boxes. I open them at the front door and take them out that day.
Okay.
That's what they're saying. They're saying immediately. But even in okay, we've gotten so casual with it. We come home and it's like Christmas. Mm-hmm. Something's up front. We immediately take it in, throw it out on the island in the kitchen, and then we start busting them open. Matter of fact, we'll take something and cut it and cut the plastic or whatever, and then sit that on the thing.
Yep.
Everything they say, everything that you use and touch should be washed afterwards. They said even if an item comes from the cardboard box and has to be placed on the table, you wipe the item down and then discard the box because whatever transference can happen onto your thing. So we order clothes all the time for karaoke.
Right.
We walk around with the cooties. Because when we open up a box and our wig is in there or our outfit is in there, we immediately take it out. We don't wash it. We don't do any of that stuff. And it's been in cardboard crossing the whole United States and even longer.
That's disgusting.
That is terrible. We got the cooties.
The guy said, I work for pest control. That's how I could tell they're German.
That's how I know.
Okay.
He knows just by looking at him.
Well, there you go. Mm-hmm. All right. Freak Show cooties are everywhere. Stay healthy. Yeah. All right, Vincent, listen, I'm just trying to warn y'all. My job in this microphone world is to say, I learned it, y'all learned it. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Road Ranger Joe just said German roaches are actually a kind of roach. They are smaller and oval in shape, and they breed like crazy. They are immune to poisons, and once you have them, it is extremely difficult to get rid of.
I've always heard that the little ones are the worst ones.
See that? Hey, just saying. They're super tiny and they're everywhere.
Damn, I need to stop throwing my boxes on my bed.
Where's Orlando reading that germ list from? When I saw it on a story, and then because of social media being so strange, I look at something and then I go Google it and look for it myself. So I'll see the source, but I don't trust every source. I mean, when you're in radio and you see a story, when you're trying to do just a little bit backstory, you Google it, and if you only see social media references to it, that means that it went viral and only social media is doing it. When you go on there and you see the news or you see a documentation from some sort of health study or something like that, that's where I actually pulled it up from.
I got a question. This coming out of 941. It says, so are pizza boxes nasty now? Those are cardboard.
Honestly, if a pizza, I would think that if...
No. It's there. Yeah. They're opening up them there.
It's cardboard, so it's porous.
But on the inside...
It's cardboard, so it's porous. But it's in a food place that has to be, has to get a grade. Yeah. So that means that they don't have pests that are in there. Mm-hmm. However, when your pizza is dropped off by the folks that do the deliveries, where do they put it?
On your mat. Yeah, clean on the inside, germs on the outside.
Ooh. Where do they put your pizza? I don't have a mat, so they put mine slap daddy right there on the floor.
I got a mat, so.
And then you got to try and meet them down there to get it. But we're so used to doing it, without contact because of COVID, that we just, my thing will be sitting down there, and I'm always like, I'll open it to make sure no ants got in it or whatever. But on the bottom, it could get inside.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I'm telling you.
Out of the 941, it says, y'all just building your immune system. Don't worry.
I'm still ordering pizza.
Sandra just said, damn that box. I'm ordering pizza. Whatever. Listen, y'all can do what you want. I wanted to share it because if I know it, like I said, you know it. There we go.
The Freak Show Podcast. Orlando and the Freak Show. Mornings from 6 to 10. Wild 94.1.